Hey guys, welcome to the patio. Can you believe this is episode? Guess which episode it is? 169. 169. We're coming up on 200 episodes, which will be about 10 weeks away. No. Yeah, we're about 20 weeks away. So July the 4th time frame, we're coming up on 20 episodes, but only because of fans like you not hitting the like button and not subscribing. Go right now and subscribe, okay? Or you could just do like some of us are doing, just have it playing in the background, all 169 episodes. We actually have more videos than that because our bourbon videos aren't included. We're doing some bourbon. We got some what's available at the liquor store videos. But tonight, Donald Trump got fined by New York City. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the migrant crisis. You're probably tired of listening to it. We're going to talk about acorns and the fact that they're the danger it causes to police officers and those that's been arrested, and much, much more. But first and foremost, let's start with Marty tonight. Marty, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing excellent. Ready to get this thing going.
That's what she said.
Did she really? Gary come in hot, but he came in late and hot. That's how we
late
like Gary.
and hot, baby. I'm ready to crush it, baby.
You got a you got a bottle pour?
Oh yes. I'm about to crush this bottle too.
Bottle kill.
Bottle kill.
What you got there? Why don't you tell us what you got?
This is the Huling Station single barrel.
Single barrel. Good stuff.
6 years. 111 proof.
Coming from where?
Coming from
Old
Huling.
Dominic.
Old Dominic. That's a Huling Station.
No, from Old Dominic, where we'll be next Monday evening with Bruzel doing a barrel pick. At least for sure, Marty and I'll be there. The rest of the guys are going to try to make it. But
Bruiser's probably going to hit you up for an autograph, you think?
Probably.
Jill probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of that, Father Fortenberry, how are you, sir?
I am doing excellent. I would like to point out our dear friends at Dog Mafia and Clothing. Check out the new flat bill I got from them.
I like it.
You like it? Do you like it?
I think that's like Marty's camo, though. I call that Marty's camo.
I'm a flat bill guy. I like flat bill.
Oh, me too.
I got a fat head. It works well.
Although I like my hat, too. My scaly hat here, my Boston
We call that
Newsy
something
hat.
totally different.
No, that's different than another hat. It's not a flat hat. It's Boston
he
State.
also sent me a little happy is
That's nice.
people like to call it.
Well, Jamie, I think you misspoke. You called them our dear friends. I figured they'd be our duck friends.
Yeah, Gary got it.
No.
That was a good one.
We're known for our dad humor.
No. Boo you, boo. But hey, so do two things. Go like our show, go follow.
Subscribe. We need some subscribers.
And go check out Dog Mafia.
Is he on YouTube or is he only on TikTok? He may be on TikTok.
He is TikTok only, but boy, he needs to get on YouTube.
We need to interview that dude.
Yep.
By God, he'll do it.
Yeah, look, we've been talking about it for a year and a half, and it's time. Well, our studio, we've about got it where we want it, pretty close.
Well, yeah, we've been discussing
but we're getting
interviews for 169
real
episodes.
close for to doing interviews. We'll be putting something out, but next week we're going to do some meetup with some folks at the Bruzel thing. We got Major Zero. We got I bet Cutlass High Proof will be there. We need to reach out to him, see if he's going to be there too. But look, I know that y'all kind of probably consider us just in the podcast genre, but we're kind of branching out. We got a nice bourbon representation. We got some drops coming up. We did some tastings, 1924. We got some blinds. The blinds are my favorite.
Yeah, I like the blinds.
It's like opening a present.
Yeah, the blinds are my favorite because it doesn't always turn out like you think it will.
Gary didn't. He didn't like blinds as much as he thought he did.
Well,
None of us did.
You know
None
what
of
we
us.
need to do?
None of us.
March Madness, we need to do a blind bracket.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I think there's one of those. No.
We're going to have to delete that. We can save that for ourselves.
Yeah, no, I think there is one out there, but we don't have to wait till March Madness. We can start it now because we just got to find enough bourbon to fill the.
We can find
There's
enough bourbon.
64 bottles.
We can get 64
Probably
bottles.
going to be seating.
You know what?
Yeah,
It'll probably,
seating is going to be tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Marty's headed to Louisville, Kentucky. He's going to
I'm
be
going
there.
to Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace. So
Oh,
he
you
may
really?
have some extra
That'd be
special
awesome.
stuff for us. Yeah.
That's one place I like. I like, you know me, I like the turkeys and the buffaloes.
You
You
know,
I like
you,
the animals.
You could do the seatings with like the age.
Oh.
Like the age. The higher age is the higher seed.
You could.
How much old rip we got left?
I don't know if it's a shot or 2 shots apiece.
I think it's 2.
There's about that much in the bottle, probably about right.
But you know how devastated it would be if we
Marty
old
and I
granddad.
almost bought another bottle
big
of
up
Christmas.
granddad over
We almost bought another bottle.
I cannot see that. The only thing I could even see come close to competing, I've got a bottle of some High West cast strength.
I figured you'd say Stag.
Fantastic. Stag was the one I was going to mention. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's some
I'd
stuff.
probably pick Woodford over it.
The tour I got at Buffalo Trace, I can buy 2, or me and Michelle can buy
Who's Michelle?
E.H. Taylor. Yeah, everybody knows the girl.
Not everybody out there does not know.
Oh, my
Michelle.
wife.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
yes, your wife.
I
you
get
can
to buy a
you called
E.H.
her out.
Taylor single barrel.
That
So I
doesn't
have
mean
2 of
anything
them.
to Jamie, but Gary seems excited about
I'm
it.
excited about it.
Yeah, so that'd be a good deal.
So look, let's jump right in, but go like and subscribe to us. Do some of those things. Donald Trump, he lost a summary judgment last week in which the state of New York claims that he owes $355 million, even though no bank lost money. No one lost money, actually. He paid all of his debts in full.
Is that not the biggest bullshit?
Well, do you know who Kevin O'Leary is?
I know the name.
The guy from Shark Tank. He's
Yes,
a real
that's
estate
right.
guy. He says that this verdict means that you can sue any other real estate mogul in the state of New York because it's normal for them to negotiate what the cost of a project might be. Look, he said that this will be thrown out at the first court that the appeal goes to because it's absolute bullshit.
Can someone explain to me how we're not a banana republic?
Look, we're up in arms
We don't have
over.
nice clothes.
Huh? Exactly. No, you don't get a cheer for that one. That was a bad one.
I
Mine
thought
was
it was
funny.
great.
Mine was funnier.
But the guy from look, there was that guy from Russia, the dissident that died due to they think poisoning that Biden's up in arms about, but he's doing the same thing to his number one opponent.
Poisoning.
They're not far from that right now.
No, we really are. And I know the left can twist it how they want to, but we really are moving toward a fascist government.
We are.
When you control the media,
Yep.
when you control the narrative,
When you attack your opponent
yes,
with legal.
and has he committed crimes? Maybe not. I don't know.
But,
Has
but there's
Biden
far
committed-
better crimes than the one that he got. found guilty.
So here's the problem with the crimes. There was no crimes. They went looking for crimes.
Yes.
Generally speaking, a crime is committed and is investigated. Never you just go investigate looking for
And
crimes.
it wasn't even like a jury gets to decide. The Clinton appointed judge makes a summary judgment that yes, he must pay $355 million. He got to go fund me, by the way. Do you guys know that?
It wasn't even like a trial. There was no trial. It was just a summary judgment. It was just, hey, you're going to do this.
Well, there's a GoFundMe, and they're wanting them to take that down. But I'll guarantee you, Americans will pay for it if they have to.
Look,
but this will never make it past.
I like Trump, but I ain't paying for shit on him.
$2,
Nope.
$3.
Nope.
We ain't paying nothing.
It could mean you got 4 more years, Joe Biden. I'm gonna lose a lot more than $4 if I get 4 more years, Joe Biden.
We're going to lose a lot more than that.
I'm not paying for millionaires to get out of legal trouble.
He's a billionaire.
Billionaire
I
now.
ain't paying for billionaires to get out of legal
As
trouble.
a matter of fact, Truth Social, I think, just went public or something. He's worth like $3.5 billion.
They give him multiple shares
Well,
of
then
that.
there you go. He's got it covered.
Yeah, he does.
He'll be like, "I'll give you shares of Truth Social."
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
really,
all
as
he's
a
got to do is
big-
like
New York
all
has
you
a
got to do
big
is
problem.
all you got
Look.
to do is forget his name or something, and then obviously he can't go to trial because then they do that to Biden.
You're right.
So all he's got to do is like forget he has a son,
Well,
and we're
look,
good.
He could sell a few pair of shoes and cover his legal costs.
Good.
Decisions have consequences, white boys.
Yeah.
Right, boys and girls?
White boys.
Light boys.
Light boys.
Well, the decisions for most people have some consequences, right? So the New York has decided to punish Trump. Oh, we got that dude. Truckers for Trump are going to boycott deliveries to New York City. They've told New York
City.
stock up now. Refusing jobs and hitting back against Democrats who say they won't make a difference. Okay, whatever. You know how many trucks it would take to shut down entry into New York City?
Well, I can tell you right now,
Not many.
the ones on Interstate 40 shut that thing down all the time.
Yeah,
that's just them driving.
That was those Gaza Strip people.
Protesters.
No, I'm talking about actual 18-wheelers driving. They do a damn good job of shutting 40 down.
And I don't think they do it on purpose.
No, they're trying to drive.
and they just can't pass because they ain't got enough gas in the.
Yeah, one of them is doing
Throttle.
70. The next one wants to go 70 and a half.
71.
Yeah.
New York's got a lot of problems because they also, Mayor Adams was trying to. There was a apartment complex.
Mayor Adams,
right? Did I get that right?
It's that's a reference to Family Guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's funny. But in Harlem, there was a big apartment building, a very luxury building, that the people building it lost all their money, and the mayor was going to decide to convert that to a migrant center, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the people in Harlem said, "Oh no, we're done with this. This is the end." They've told him they couldn't, so he backed off of that. But why is New York not just busting them up, sending them to D.C.? That's what I would do.
Because they're a sanctuary city.
I
Nope.
would bust them up.
Best
and
thing
send
they
them
ever
to
did was
D.C.
when they sent them to.
Martha's Vineyard.
Yep.
Oh, that was the funniest thing.
I was
of all
going to say
time.
Margaret's Island. But
They didn't even stay there for like a day, did they? They got them out of there quick.
Oh, they got them out there real quick.
They couldn't have that in Martha's Vineyard.
What is the end game? Why must our borders, for this left-leaning group, why must our borders be open? I know that there's a couple theories.
I'm really concerned about that theory you sent us the other day about having
Did I talk about
having
that on
them
there?
join the military and all of a sudden get.
because they don't care about
They
it
don't
in
care.
fighting.
I think the whole goal is to basically know what's that bastardize the electoral college because you completely change the.
If you can
Yeah,
get them
but
to
you're
vote.
assuming that they're all going to vote blue.
No, they don't have to vote. They still count as citizens. They don't have to vote.
Now that's interesting. I haven't heard that theory.
They-
So
they-
basically,
they're-
there'll be more electors for those places where
there'll be more.
they've
There'll be,
sent
listen, there'll be more electorals. It will change the Congress.
That's if they
Oh.
get citizenship, though.
They don't have to have. I said citizen. They don't have to have citizenship. They still count though.
They
They're-
count
they're still
based
the population.
on the
They're in
census.
they're in the population.
So did you hear
Really?
this somewhere? I've not heard this theory before.
No, they're in the population.
I thought it had to be citizens, like a
did
legal
too.
citizen,
It's
to
a-
be
it's
as part of the be part of the census. I'm sure that's what it's from.
But Congress is set up on population of your state.
But it's population of people that take the census.
That's what I thought.
They still do census. They still do census because there's a question.
Censi.
I thought they avoided
No,
the census.
you don't remember the whole.
How about the sensei? Are they like?
Listen, you don't remember the whole fight over Trump wanted to add a question of are you a citizen or not? Yeah, the
I thought that was the vote.
No, that was for the census.
See, Father Fortenberry is quite informed.
Yeah, he goes deep.
So
He goes.
We go deep, homeboy.
go deep.
So, look, you can restructure the Congress, you can restructure the Electoral College,
But you can't restructure my mind. Actually, you probably could.
right there, they restructure my mind.
Yep.
That's all it took with one Coors Light.
No, I mean I've restructured my mind multiple times in my life,
No, I thought multiple times tonight.
but this is restructuring my body too.
Yeah.
Look, we talked about it last week too. The Chinese migrants. Dozens of Chinese migrants spotted entering U.S. illegally in California border town of Jacumba, which I've never heard of before,
Nope.
and say they're here to take the money along with others from Syria and Turkey.
Why can't we take the money? Why can't
Because you paying the money.
I know.
We're giving the money.
Yeah, they're taking your money.
We're not giving it. They're just taking it. They just take.
Oh, we're giving it.
Did you guys see? I'm gonna try to find a story that a football player, I can't remember which one, showed his pay stub for the season, and then he's California, plays for the 49ers, and he over 50% of his salary went to taxes, and he was fussing about it.
Well, I mean,
Makes sense.
yeah,
That's what you voted for.
That's why people are moving out of there.
Until
in droves.
until we
Droves.
until we stop giving money to other countries and reduce the amount of government we have to pay, then we'll continue to have higher
you know,
taxes.
All of the things that the left wants, free
Mhm.
health care. I mean, I'm trying to think of any other programs, but like all the things that they want could be funded if we would keep our money in house.
And wasn't the Revolutionary War like started over like a 2% tax?
3% tax.
I was close. 3% tax.
3%.
And we're
tax.
getting taxed around. You know how much we get taxed? We get taxed when we get paid. We get income tax. We get taxed when we go to the store when we buy stuff. We get taxed if we're giving money from someone else.
I'll fix it.
You are taxed to live,
You are taxed
to breathe.
You don't own property because you got to pay property tax.
And these assholes in Washington, why do they think they have the right to give my freaking money to
All right.
Ukraine.
I'm going to read.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard this the tax poem?
No, I haven't. This would be a good
Okay.
time to listen to it.
Okay. So, taxes land, taxes wage, taxes bed in which he lays, taxes tractor, taxes mule, teaches him taxes rule. Taxes cow, taxes goat, taxes pants, taxes coat, taxes ties, taxes shirts, taxes work, taxes dirt.
Yep.
Taxes chew, taxes smoke, tax him, taxes are no joke. Or teach him taxes are no joke. Taxes car, taxes grass. Taxes rose, he must pass. Taxes food, taxes drink. Tax him if he tries to think. Taxes sodas, taxes beers. If he cries, taxes tears. Taxes bills, taxes gas. Taxes notes, taxes cash. Tax him good and let him know that after taxes, he has no dough. If he hollers, tax him more. Tax him until he's good and sore. Taxes coffin, taxes grave. Taxes sod in which he lays. Put the words upon his tomb. Taxes drove me to my doom. And when he's gone, we won't relax. We'll still be after his inheritance tax.
True. Exactly.
Man,
I'm going to tell you what, the greatest thing you can do is when somebody goes to work for the first time, get a paycheck, ask them about that FICA. Boy, that FICA's a mother.
Who's FICA?
who the hell is
I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to, man,
That's okay on YouTube. I think we can do that.
but that's all we are. We're a cash cow for the government. That's all we are.
Marty, they get a glance. They get a real glance of it.
They have no money.
The government makes no money.
It's a non-productive entity.
What has the government ever done that's been productive other than tax us?
The government is useful.
The initial rollout of Social Security.
Look, I need the government to do
Has
things
purpose.
I can't do. I can't wage war.
you
I can't
can
build-
wage war.
I can't build roads.
You wage war almost daily.
I do.
He's at war right now.
Yeah, I'm in the current battle right now. Let me tell you this, Gary, on TikTok.
Oh, Gary doesn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on Battle on TikTok?
Yeah,
Wow.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
A woman on TikTok
Woman.
Of
now.
course, it's got to start with a woman.
is on here talking about how they need to get
Which ID did you use, by the way?
ours.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
So
This is why
A
I gotta
woman,
stay
they know
away
your
from TikTok.
weakness.
We're about to be banned for life.
so
I know your weakness,
Life in the
Jamie.
patio. 3.0.
So this lady came on TikTok saying that women need to get a couple days off a month for the period.
Okay. Okay. What did you respond with?
I
I'm waiting for this.
I responded with, why would an employer want to hire somebody that's only going to work 11 months a year?
Yeah.
And boy,
It just
It blew
you got
What
lit
did
up.
they say, Jamie? What did they come back with? We only ask for 3 days a month, not 11 months a year.
yeah, look,
Or a month out of a year.
yeah, well, look, one chick said your math is
See, by
way.
using the term chick, he's already.
Yeah, you done messed up.
This one lovely lady said,
There you go.
your math is way off. We only need a week a month. That's
Went to a week
That's
a month.
9
That's
months.
2 months.
simple math.
Yeah,
Simple
simple
math.
math.
That's 2 months, man. That is.
That's 3 months. That's 12 weeks.
I'm just wondering why Hoggo
Yeah.
can't have these arguments. Hoggo hadn't been banned yet.
He doesn't identify as a woman or a man, so he can take offense whatever.
What do you think, Hoggo?
They'd probably argue with a hog, though.
They
I
could.
bet they'd argue with a
So I
hog.
mean, but and I told one lady, you're not asking for equality, you're asking for extra. You want preferential treatment.
I mean,
Would you like to have a week off a month paid?
now
Absolutely.
I also don't think it's fair that when a woman has a baby, they have
There's paternity leave for a lot.
for a woman. That makes sense to me, but a paternity leave for a man does not. For me, that's not fair. I don't think, because that's not. We all know for a woman, it does for her body to recover from that. It's
It's a traumatic.
experience
is.
for her body.
But also,
You don't think men should be off?
no,
I do.
I think they should be off for maybe a couple of weeks, but not the same amount of time. Not up to 9, 12 weeks. as some of these
a
other
couple
companies
weeks,
are doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's.
A couple weeks, I agree with
I think a couple weeks to assist with the woman at home, but some of these places you can take a paternity leave up to 12 weeks.
Our last two were C-section. I mean, Charlie needs somebody at home to help.
I agree with that, but
Who's Charlie? Your husband?
My lady.
Oh, okay.
She hates what she hates.
but I'm just saying they shouldn't have as long as the woman has.
And just so
Maybe
y'all
we
know,
should have longer.
just so y'all know, both.
Because we got married.
If you remember, we hadn't had Wes on a long time. We need to have Wes on one of these nights when Donnie's not around. But Wes and Jamie are brothers, and both of them married ladies named Charlie.
We did.
What's the chances of that?
Pretty slim. I only know two ladies named Charlie,
I don't know.
and they're both married to Fortenberries.
I know 3 of them.
I know three.
Three?
I know three.
I know 3. You don't know the other
I know a
one.
Charlie Brown.
I do know a Charlie Brown. You're right. I do too.
You know, in high school, somebody tried to hook Charlie up with a dude last name Brown. She wouldn't do it. She's not scared.
Lucky for you.
She said she's scared she fall in love. She got married with Charlie Brown. I do know Charlie Brown too, so I know 4 Charlies.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I only know 3.
I know 4.
You know 2 Charlie Brown?
No, I know that.
Do you know
Charlie
a
Brown.
peppermint patty also?
No, there's just the snacks.
See, look, when I look at you, I'm looking the wrong way.
Did you ever try to
I gotta
kick a
fix that.
football and miss it?
Linus. Do you know a Linus?
No.
Father Fortenberry.
No, I do not.
Well, look, in Sunday school on Sunday, we were asked to put our email addresses, and Jamie wrote fatherfortenberry@gmail.com, which
That's
you guys can message
that's a
me.
real
And look,
email address?
It is.
Look, if y'all want to email me, it's at
Yeah, so all of you ladies that got upset about him attacking you on TikTok, it's fatherfortenberry@gmail.com.
Light him up.
But
Light him
anyway, I'm waiting for them to go, Father Fortenberry. They assume it's because he's a dad. They don't realize he can
He can marry
Marry
somebody.
I'm an ordained minister.
I've been present for at least one of his weddings. I'm not sure those people are still around.
Like, you think they died?
No, but
Jamie
we need to
Kessler.
ask Greg. We'll find out
I've
from
done
Greg.
3 weddings.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
No, I've actually take it back. I've done 2.
Oh,
My hand hurts. I've done 2 weddings, and I just signed the
do that.
paperwork on another one.
Just sign the
The
paperwork.
one I signed on, they haven't collapsed. But
So you didn't actually.
So you didn't have to do it.
You didn't actually
You signed and it just
officiate.
collapsed.
It just collapsed.
so the one Terry's talking about, he was there, and I took a bottle of bourbon as payment.
Is Woodford, wasn't
And
it?
he was wearing
Double
shorts.
up, double
They
up.
were a little
Oh, that's
upset
a
he
good
was
one.
not dressed appropriately, though. They wanted robes, I think.
And then they got mad though when I brought religion into it.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. But they were happy to be married.
Yeah,
That was your last one, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to make it.
And I was happy to get the bourbon.
Yeah.
I was happy for you too.
The first one I did,
It's Woodford.
Double Oak.
Double oak.
Not the cheap
The
stuff.
first one I did, all you can hear in the video is my dog panting.
That's about right.
Yep.
That's pretty.
Raise your hand if you are part of the unvaccinated. Largest COVID vaccine study ever finds shots are linked to small increased risk of neurological, blood, and heart disorders, but they are still extremely rare. But they had double risk of Guillain-Barré, which I've never heard of, 3.7 times higher risk of brain swelling.
I thought your head's getting bigger.
No, I just got a big head. Largest study of its kind looked for health conditions in 99 million.
But Barty's head's hurt right now.
Them headaches coming on
Oh
strong.
my gosh.
Yeah.
And you know how many people are going to have issues with that?
Check
and
it
they
out.
will never get any
6
financial
times,
conversation.
6 times more likely for myocarditis.
Which we knew that was a side effect.
That's a lot, though,
6.9
dude.
times more likely for pericarditis. I'm not even sure what that is. That's the AstraZeneca one. The Pfizer is only 2.8 times for myocarditis. I had the Moderna, I think. First dose. That's second dose.
One of my favorite jokes,
First dose.
Dave Chappelle said he had the Johnson & Johnson. He said that's the blackest the blackest vaccine you can get was the Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, Dave Chappelle. He's classic.
But look, if the doctors or science are starting to release this type of information, it's worse than they're even claiming. They're still like, you could get the 7th vaccine right now.
You can get, because
Why would anyone get any vaccines right now?
I think, I mean, I didn't take it,
I need
but
a
I
fat vaccine.
understand why people took it.
I get it.
I get it. It's just,
elderly people at high risk. I get it.
I get it. And some people concerned about their jobs. I get it.
I'm all 3 of them.
Yeah. I 100%, and I don't hold it against you.
Look, I don't want to get you either, but you know what I was prepared to do? Walk away from my job.
And I was too. I was 100%.
You did.
Yeah,
I did, but not because of that. But yes, I did walk away from my job. But that was part of
Yes.
it. Because I remember
You just didn't want to work.
my general manager. I was a manager, and my general manager, he got the vaccine, and he was always upset when people missed because of COVID, and he had gotten the vaccine. And he said, I wish everybody here, if they didn't take the vaccine, they would have to either take it or get fired. And he said, what would you do if that came to that? I said, well, I'll make my decision when it comes to that time. And it never came to that time. But you know what? He was complaining about that the whole time. Guess who got COVID like 2 weeks later after that? He did.
Oh.
He got COVID after he got vaccinated.
You had it like 4 times, didn't you?
I had it twice, confirmed.
I think I had it 3.
After that, I probably had it 2 more times.
I've had it once.
Yeah, you did. You lost your taste, didn't you?
I never lost taste.
I was never
ever.
confirmed.
I never
I
lost
lost taste.
I had that OG COVID too. I got it 2020.
Yeah, you got it. You were the first
person
you were the
I
first
ever
one.
knew.
Yeah.
that had COVID.
And what'd you do the whole time?
Drank.
Drank beer.
And then he did TikToks.
Did TikToks.
He did TikToks.
That's back before he got banned. He used our account and got banned. Look, let's go on vacation to Boston and act like we're migrants. I probably can't pass for, well, I might can. Boston Migrant Shelter state pays $16 for breakfast, $17 for lunch, and $31 for dinner as they live in hotels for free after entering the U.S. illegally. Boy, that's pretty swanky right there now. In a luxury hotel, you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. $31, you can get a nice dinner. For
So they're getting a free hotel and still get the continental breakfast?
Lunch and dinner.
I will tell you what, back when I used to work for the corporations, I used to go out on these trips, you know, and I'd always get the complimentary breakfast, and I want to eat lunch so I could splurge on my
for your per diem.
My per diem. I'd go eat like a $75 dinner.
Jamie
every
does
night.
that.
Dude, when I was in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and I didn't get on per diem back then. When I was in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, I would see how cheap I could eat for a day.
That's where they got the governor. Muscle shows they got the governor.
Mm-hmm.
So I got down to where I could eat an entire day's worth of meals for like $3 or something.
Getting it.
Wow.
I get the continental breakfast.
Nice.
I eat canned Viennes and ramen noodles at night.
You stick a banana in your pocket
That's
as you
about
walk out
$3.
of breakfast.
That's probably the
Wow.
cheapest meal you can get anywhere. Look at you. And then he'd send the rest back
$20
home,
worth of beer.
and it'd go to cigarettes. Yeah. Beer and cigarettes.
So
He had to sacrifice somewhere.
I was dipping there too, so yeah, $20 of beer to dip.
B&B,
Have
beer
you-
and bourbon.
You know this. Have you seen the price of cigarettes?
Oh yeah,
No, I don't smoke.
I
so
have no
don't know.
idea.
How do people?
I will go
afford
buy.
to
I'll go
smoke?
buy a pack for Charlie, and every time I walk out, I say, "Holy shit!"
It's like $8 a pack. Or
It's
$9.
$8.
9.
What was it back in the day? Did anybody smoke back in the day?
My mother
Dude,
did. I'd
think
go
it was
buy
a dollar.
When I was a
$1.
kid and I smoked cigarettes,
$1.
like we'd go buy a Harley Davidson for like $2.
Harley Davidson. They made cigarettes?
That was back when the Marlboro man.
Yeah, I'm old, dude.
That's the Marlboro man.
I
days.
thought they were a motorcycle company.
So used to we would. So my grandfather owned a gas station right down the road from his house.
Mm-hmm.
So at night we'd sneak out and go to the cigarette machine that was outside and go buy a pack of Harley Davidsons.
The little pull machine.
I know there's Marlboros, and my grandma always smoked the Green Palm Malls.
Yep, Harley Davidson cigarettes.
Menthols must have been.
I don't even know.
Yeah, if they're green or
Because
Marlboro 100, light 100.
Once I turned of age where I could buy cigarettes, every time I go through Missouri, I had to pick up a carton of cigarettes because they were cheaper. You know,
So I quit dipping cold turkey when Mac was born, but when I was in Alabama, Alabama's cheap on tobacco compared to everywhere else. Like I get a roll of dip for a fraction of what it costs here.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Arkansas so bad on tobacco? Is it because we're in the Bible Belt? Is that why?
No, I bet no. It's probably got something to do with I guess location of where it's manufactured. I ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
I say that, but there's a grizzly plant right across the river.
Well,
Yeah,
I know,
there is.
I know on the bourbon stuff, there's state controlled liquor stuff, you know, so
Well, it's like
don't
I
know.
had that big bottle of Weller, and Charlie's cousin was over at their house in Nashville, and he said, "Dude, I'll pay you 3 times what you pay for Weller. They cannot get it in that."
I'd be like, okay,
or in Nashville.
like come on over.
we'll make a trip over there once a month.
He said they can't get it.
Check out the beaver.
Check the beaver,
The beaver.
the beaver.
Gay. They still looking for gay.
They're still looking for a headliner
For gay.
like me.
You know what a beaver stretcher is?
Let
me guess, for hide. Are they for
Can we talk
hides?
about that on there?
Are they for like hides after you trap?
That's
them?
what I
Yes,
was
exactly what it is.
I was thinking hides.
Yes, it's for
that makes
hides.
sense.
Well, you know, because that's a big thing.
Where was
beaver,
your mind at, T?
beaver trapping?
I
a
was
big
just
thing.
wondering if we could talk about it on there. I got to be the keeper of the.
Just because Jamie mentioned something doesn't mean you have to take it to the worst degree ever, Terry.
That's true.
You got to think.
Actually, most likely it is.
I mean, 89% of the time, probably.
89.
89.
Blackit. You ever heard of Blackit?
I have. It's going big.
Tired of racism? Black Americans try life in Africa. Here's
That's
this
not the
person
Blacks that I
talked to.
knew about.
Lives in a 6-bedroom house on a hill with avocado trees. A spectacular view not far from the rabbit farm she runs.
That's not the Blacks that I know about.
What are you talking about, leaving the inner cities?
No. The Blacks that I'm referring to is black people leaving the Democratic Party in droves.
Oh,
I thought it was Brexit.
I said droves twice. No, that's that's the British leaving the Euro.
It's the same thing.
Yes, yes.
Same idea. Okay.
But yeah, the blacks.
Go ahead.
The Blacks that I've seen is them leaving the Democratic Party.
Well, why not?
There is not one American, unless you're an illegal migrant, whose pocketbook has not been impacted by this presidency. I'm sorry. I don't care how you spin it. It's terrible.
Who can you think of financially has benefited from this
Joe Biden.
other than Joe Biden?
And he don't.
Donald
Biden?
Trump. Have you seen the Donald Trump shoes? Let me see if I can get that up here.
I heard they were gold.
There's three kinds. Three kinds.
Oh, I gotta see
There's
this.
a gold that is.
There's the
hideous.
gold ones.
They're awful looking.
Yeah, and then there's.
I would wear the red ones. I think.
Do some of them come with hair
gold.
plugs?
See, there they are. Trump watches $400 sneaker line.
Yep.
Do they have real gold?
There's a red one and I think a white one.
$400.
I've only seen the gold ones here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a red one and a white one. I think I'd wear the. If I remember, I think I'd wear the red.
You know,
one.
he should send us a pair so we can do a review on the patio for him.
Now, y'all know as
He
well
sold
as I
out.
do.
He sold
They're
out.
sold out. Are they
Yeah.
really?
Yep. Sold out.
Wow.
Because he's so popular right now. And a lot of people, they understand what Trump's going through right now.
They do.
The government's coming after him.
Yeah, they're attacking them.
So can we call those J's too? Since it's Donald J. Trump, them J's.
Those ain't J's.
They are
DJT.
J's.
They're
DJT.
DTs. Donald Trump's.
DTs.
The DTs.
The DTs.
Look, if he really want to go big, he could do like almost like the Jordan logo with him dunking,
be awesome.
Big hair.
and like a
All they
suit,
got to do
like
is
a
add
suit,
hair. They got
like a
to
suit with a
add
hair,
hair on the front.
Could. Or like him at a podium or something like that. That'd be good.
No, him dunking with a suit, with like the ties behind him and his hair's going back.
And an eagle,
that would have been awesome.
eagle flying in the
Shoes for
background.
America.
They're probably made Taiwan.
Sneakers great again.
I don't know. Are we
Shoes for Americans made by Taiwanese.
living in the heyday of sneakers, or was that back in like the early 2000s?
Oh, that was the 90s.
It was
Oh,
90s?
dude, but back,
90s.
I'm sorry. Heyday of sneakers back when you get some LA gears.
Oh, I had some LA gears. I also had some BK Nights. I don't know if y'all
Oh, yeah.
remember those.
I did.
Yeah,
I had some of those.
Dude,
pumps.
back then though, you
I
could
had
get
some pumps,
BKs,
too.
LA gears.
Rouge.
Now look, when we were in school,
Converse.
black high top Reeboks was the thing.
Pumps.
Yeah.
Pumps.
The pump, son.
Coolest shoes I ever had. Well, I had a pair of Mashburns, but turned out he wasn't that good.
No, he did
They
not.
thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, thought it was
You
gonna be
should have
good.
got some
I had a
Starberries,
pair
though.
of red LA Gear suede hikers.
All right, I'm gonna read this story. This is a perfect Father Fortenberry story.
Oh,
I'm probably going to read it twice to make sure you understand. Kilt wearing pervert is arrested after going into antique stores and shoving items up his rectum before placing them back on the shelf.
why is
So
this
he wasn't trying to steal
why is this a
anything.
Father Fortenberry story?
Michael C. Vest 60 was spotted by disbelieving dealers when they reviewed security footage. The items included a makeup brush, a restoration hardware piece, an antique bottle opener, and a tobacco tent
A
can.
bottle opener.
And a random rubber fist.
Like a
So a Texas
rubber
antique
chicken.
dealer struggled to believe their eyes when surveillance footage revealed a shopper in a kilt furtively inserting display items up his bottom
Yeah, just like
before returning them
furtively.
to the shelf.
But did he insert it or did he just stick it between cheeks? Because
No, he inserted. I had to watch it a couple times to make sure I knew what I was looking at.
I had to watch it
So
12
look,
times to
if
make it
you're
home.
ever anywhere and a dude walks in with a kilt, that should be your first. Okay, that's your first alarm go. Right? You probably ought to watch him. Wow. He was charged with 1 count of criminal mischief for his treatment of items. Police are still looking for a female companion who appeared to accompany him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is she watching? Is she like a voyeur?
She must have been helping.
Helping.
Wow.
Like,
Did she have a kilt?
I would require help to do that.
what was he doing this? I don't know. Like raw dogging it?
hey,
I don't
look,
know how to say
She's
it.
apparently been seen there for hours at this 85,000 square foot shop, often loitering for hours.
I got to tell you out of this story.
How do you have a story out of this,
I can say,
Jamie?
wait a minute, hold up. You got a story?
It's magical.
This is the dude that pulled the stuff out of the butt.
No. This a buddy of mine had walked into a I don't want to say
A bar.
a Triple X store one day.
Okay. Like the Lion's Den or something like that.
Yeah, Fantasy Warehouse. Something
Okay,
like that.
sounds good.
And he walks up and he's at the counter, and there's gerbils sitting at the counter. And he asked the guy at the counter. He said, "What are these for?" And the guy said, "We ain't no pet store."
That's got to be illegal. That's got to be illegal. This is animal
He
cruelty.
said, "We ain't no pet store."
Later that same day, he appeared at the nearby Curiosity shop doing the same thing with a bottle opener and tint can.
Why a bottle
What is
opener?
a tin can?
It's a tobacco can, like the King Edward in a can. You got King Edward in a can. The
Wow.
tobacco.
Like a snuff?
Yeah.
Snuff can?
Wow.
That's
Ooh, I don't know.
It's
if we can-
impressive,
I don't think
too.
I got nothing else after that.
Look,
Especially after Jamie had a. It reminded him. Of
it
a
reminded
story.
him of a story. That's
what can I say?
rough, Jamie.
Little gerbil. Poor gerbil.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be looked at as
don't
animal
remember that?
cruelty.
You remember that the episode of with Wimmy Links?
Yeah.
WikiLeaks.
Yes.
Was it Wimmy Links?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
South Park.
South Park using slaves
Yeah, Mr. Slave. They had a
cavity of some
Yeah,
sort.
there's a gerbil in him.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And then he gets in there and like sees a ghost.
Yeah, the ghost of former gerbil. The gerbil, the ghost that go to the light.
That's why South Park's still a thing.
That was awesome.
It's
That
awesome.
was a good episode.
All right, boys. I will have the music playing when I release this. But Gary, parting words.
You know, be happy. Just be. Don't worry. Be happy.
Marty,
Bye.
Father, Fortenberry.
Watch us early and watch us often.
Guys, go like us, love us, tell everybody about us, but subscribe. Hey, leave a review. Even if you say these guys suck, I don't care. Just leave something. It means you listen.
Tell us your favorite gerbil.
Tell us your favorite gerbil.
Gerbil name.
Name it if you'd like. But first and foremost, thank y'all for stopping by. And until Thursday,
Definitely brownie.
Chocolate chip.
we'll see y'all again.